And this is very symbolic that from the hand, but inside of us is called the soul. But when that new soul comes into us and it is completely cleansed, then it will give rise to the Savior. You got it now? Also recognize that there are 33 vertebrae in us. And if you read about Jesus, he lived 33 years. So when we, as humans, make that trek through reincarnations and reincarnations, 3 times, but the Bible talks of 3 sixes. But you take a 9 upside down, it's a 6. They're speaking heavenly language while we are here. So that makes it 99 years. Very few people get there. And if they get there, they are full of disease. They need this pill and that pill to exist. They do not feel as if they are going ahead to conquer all the hurdles that are preventing that person to get to the light. They give up. Why? Because no one, with the exception of a few, makes us realize that we are the greatest mystery that ever existed. We are the greatest miracle that ever existed. There is no greater miracle than us. And you that have been parents, and when that child comes forth and you look at it, you are looking at the greatest miracle that ever happened. There is no one that could create a human being. Oh, you must say they have brought them in vitro, that is, in a test tube. Yeah, but what did they need? They needed both the sperm and the egg. And those 2 little things are something we'll probably never understand. But what they do, we are aware. And what they do, we can't understand it. Understand what they're doing. And by understanding what they are doing, then we someday to get into that hobby, that little place where you can stop the clock and do whatever you want, and then when you come back, no time has been lost because you just continue. Yeah. Medicine tells us there is no such thing as a panacea or cure-all. That's medicine. We are not medicine. We are spiritual. And when you recognize that the Spirit builds a bridge from the sacrum all the way to the top, bypassing the water. In other words, in chemistry and physics, we call that to sublimate. Where something like carbon dioxide is air, and it can become a solid without becoming water. Most things have to become water before they become the solid. And incidentally, that rabbit in Harvey is a leper. Not a lupus, but a leper. A big rabbit. See? And we have a constellation, the leper. Get it? You know, I'd rather use the rest of my time here with questions, right?
Would anyone like to ask Pasquale anything? John,
What's the significance of it being a leper?
what's the significance of it being a leper?
I think the leopard is on a fast lane, and we have to conquer the fast lane. But once we conquer it, we better get off it, otherwise it will destroy us. That's why. It's a fast lane. You know, rabbits can really run fast. And lepers too. You had a question?
Joe?
Just about sublimation, to go from the solid to the gas. When you're talking about that, do you mean the spirit? Or
He's asking about sublimation. And he asked about, are you talking about the spirit when you say?
Yeah. Well, the spirit is breath. Spiritus, breath, air, wind, same thing. But the degree is different than what's coming out of here. Get it? It's a finer one. Finer.
Joe?
so in the new frequency, are we going to be able to will we have sublimation?
So in the new frequency, will we have sublimation?
Oh, yeah. Matter of fact, that will be most of it.